Hi, my art friends. This is the frog drawing part two. We got a little technical difficulty on part one at the end. Had a problem with the thermostat. So this is part two. You can continue watching and drawing a frog with me. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, so far we have these two frogs. And I'm going to continue. And remember, you can stop the video anytime you like. So I'm just going to continue coloring this one. And after I color this one, we'll do some more frog drawing. Different shapes, sizes, whatever you like. Maybe you can think of a shape or a different type of frog that I didn't think of. You could draw that too. All right, so let's get his arms here. He's got a nice positive message, be kind. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, what color should the shirt be? Maybe it's a little girl here with a pink shirt. And she's gonna walk around with her Be Kind shirt today, and everybody's gonna remember to be kind. So I try coloring in one direction, and when I'm done, I go back and I check for white spaces that need to be filled in. So your coloring will look even then. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go back to the tall one, the artist frog. We'll give him some blue jeans here. He's got his blue jean overalls on. Notice I'm trying to stay one direction here. Even pressure from the pencil so it all looks the same. I like to do the cuffs at the bottom light, like he turned up the cuffs at the bottom of his jeans. I like to do them a little bit lighter than this part. And I have little glue bumps from the hot glue gun that you gotta move the paper because they make a little mark in your coloring. Since I have the blue out, we will red, orange, yellow, green, blue. We'll do this paint blob blue. That's a tongue twister. Paint blob blue. All right, so we'll do the rainbow here on the art palette. Get some more colors out. And yellow. And of course green. And I like to use sometimes a tan for the art palette. And the handle of the paintbrush. This part's the handle. This little piece here is like the metal that holds the bristles on. So let's do the darker on the edge of the paint palette. See how it's dark there. And over here, And then I do the top up here light, a little bit lighter tan. See the difference there? Let's see if I can show you this way. See the difference how the side's dark and the top's lighter. You can also color these handles. There's 2 paintbrushes in his pocket. I like to color the art palette tan or brown like it's wood, like it's a wooden art palette that you put paint on. All right, so let's give the bristles on the paintbrush. Let's see, how about we give the bristles black here. Is that black now? But I don't want to use a black Sharpie. I want to use a colored pencil black. Now we'll use a dark brown. I don't see a black. All right, so we'll use a dark brown for the bristles on the brush. Yeah, that's a good shade. That looks black. Okay, and these 2 here. Okay, let's say that these are little gold buckles where his overalls buckle, and we'll put some yellow there. All right, so there he is. All right, so let's draw more frogs. Let's draw some more. Let's fix the camera again. I can never get it to the perfect angle that I like. This way is better. All right, here we go. So I said I had a little short one on here, and then I have the big tall one. Let's draw another kind. Now, I can remember back in 7th or 8th grade, I would draw these frogs. So I'm going to make a log first. I'm going to make a log. So a log is a cylinder shape, and then make just maybe a little branch there. That's a log of wood. And then you show the side that was cut to show the rings, show how old the tree is. And then you put your lines for the bark of the tree, like so, to show the wood look. Like it's made of wood, and there could be some knots in it, so you can make little circles. Okay, so there's my log. There's the log. And I'm going to draw the frog that I used to draw in 7th and 8th grade when we had free time drawing. I'm going to draw the frog that we used to do back in the day. Okay, so I make 2 bumps for the eyes, just like these 2. And then he's sitting on the log, so I come down a little, and I make his leg coming out. And then I make this leg coming out. Then I make the little feet, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I could get closer so you can see it better. Here we go. Let me try this. That's better. There. Okay. Let's even it up so it doesn't fall. All right, and then I'm going to put 3 on this one. 1, 2, 3. And then connect. Now this is the frog I used to draw. The eyes are the same as those. See the eyes? You're going to draw the shape inside. That's the pupil. I like to put 2 white circles for highlights. Then I'm going to make cheeks. See there's 2 little curves? And then a nice big smile here. You can put little spots if you like on the knees and on the like the top of his nose there. So that's the frog I used to draw when I was in 7th grade. And we would write notes to kids, our friends, other kids in class, and we would draw these frogs on there. Just funny how I remember that. Shouldn't be writing notes in class, but that's the memory we did. All right, so I'm going to give him or her, whichever you like your froggy to be, little spots. I'm going to do the green marker spots. Do that. And then I'm going to do the rest of the body. And sometimes we would put the tongue like this because he's waiting to catch a fly. You can do it any way you like. Like that. Okay, and then the green, light green for the body. I don't know, I think frogs are just really cute. It's fun to draw them. It feels like spring and summer when, the froggies start peeping and come out. I live next to a woods, so I hear them croaking at night. The baby ones peeping, peeping frogs. So remember, I go back and I look for white spots. There's one. I need to cover that up. I want it to be even. Okay, so let's see. How does that look? There we go. He's really cute. I'm gonna use a light tan and a brown for the log. So I'm gonna use both. And I'm just gonna go over top of some of these lines I did with Sharpie. So I did that with the darker brown. And now I'm gonna use the tan to fill the whole thing in. Just gives me 2 different shades for the tree. 2 different shades of brown for the trunk. Tree stump. Frogs like to sit on there. Turtles like to come up on top of the logs near me in the creek and sun themselves. So I love seeing all the turtles lined up on top of the log getting some sun. It's so cute. They're all in a row. So I'm going back. Oh, I have a white spot. I gotta fill that in. Go back and check. I want to check and make sure I got all those white spots so it looks even. See? There we go. So there's another kind of frog. So we got him and the artist and the one on the log. Let's see. Oh, I have a good one. All right. So this frog is going to be relaxing on a lily pad. Okay. So this might be a little tough for the younger kids, but you can watch. You can try it if you want. Remember, I said you can pick one frog and draw it, but you can enjoy watching me draw these. So I'm going to start with the frog's head. There's the eyes. And then I have the face coming around. Big smile. Neck. Now, we want to draw the body next, but we want to do the shoulders first. And then we want to make the arms go back behind his head. You know how when you're laying and relaxing, sometimes people put their arms behind their head like this? Oh, I'm relaxing in my chair. Okay, so he's going to be relaxing on a lily pad. So lily pads are those big flat leaves that you see in a pond. Right, so now we have the frog belly, And we're going to connect with that arm. Put the eyes in. Now I'm not going to put the eyes in. I'm going to have him so his eyelids are down. See how I showed that by adding the eyelashes? So he's taking a nap. He's relaxing on the lily pad. So now I'm going to put his froggy legs up, like his knees are bent. So they come out of the body like the knees are bent, and then his little feet. Little froggy toes. All right, so there he is laying down, but now we're going to draw the lily pad that he's laying on. So I'm going to come around here, make an oval shape, and then that goes behind. And then I'm going to come back around and meet where I started. Now I'm going to make the side piece so it looks three-dimensional, like that. And then lily pads have like veins, like leaves have veins. So we're going to put the lily pad veins in so it looks like a leaf. Big lily pad. Some lily pads have flowers that bloom. So we could put one right here. So I'm making like leaf shapes to make flower blooming coming out of this lily pad. There we go. And then you can make more of the veins. What are veins for in the leaves? That's how they drink their water. That's how they get their liquid, their water that they need. And make a couple on this side. And Mr. Frog's having a wonderful time. Laying out on this lily pad. Now we're going to color. I need to add some spots. I just like putting spots on. I think it looks cute. Now we're going to be using green for the frog and the lily pad. So we got to figure out. We could, but I want it to stand out. So we could do the dark color for the frog, then the light green for the lily pad, and we can outline this. We can outline these stems. See how I'm outlining these? Not stems, veins. Sorry, veins. Remember I said that's how a leaf gets its water, through the veins. All right. So a lily pad is a big plant. You might see them in ponds. Sometimes lake. It depends what size and where it is. Okay, so I outlined with the dark green, and I'm going to do the frog with the dark green because the other colors are going to be the light green. So we're going to color on top of the eye because that's the eyelid. His eyes are shut, taking a nap. I want to go around my spots because I want them to be light green, so I don't want to go on top of them with a darker green. So I carefully go around them. Carefully go around them. And if you want to try all these frogs, it's fine. I just wanted to share drawing different types. This is how I practice, because Mrs. Schmidt needs to keep practice too of my drawing skills. So I like to draw every day something to keep my skills up. Just like if you play a sport, you practice to keep your skills going, right? My thing is art. Plus, I love it. It's fun to do. I don't feel like it's hard, like it's work. To me, it's like, oh, this is great. I love doing this. I could do this all day. That's why I became an art teacher, because I love doing it. So now I'm going to make the spots light green. See? And then the rest of the lily pad, you can go right on top of the green that we traced with for the veins with a light green. Sharpen my pencil. So we're doing everything now. So now the frog's going to stand out better because we have two different shades of green. See, we have two different shades of green. And he's just so happy he's taking a nap. And he's smiling. And he says, the sun feels nice and warm. Oh, this is the life. Remember, after you color it in, go back and check the white spots. You want to try to fill those in even so everything looks neat, even. Everything's looking good. I'm pressing a little bit harder on the edge, just like I did on the side of the palette. Remember, I did that darker on the edge and lighter on the top. So the lily pad, this makes depth. This makes it look three-dimensional. Okay, all I have to do now is color in the flower for the lily pad. You can pick whatever color you like for your lily pad flower. And there we have it. Our froggy taking a nap on a lily pad, sitting on a log. See how they all look different? So you could think, wow, how can I make them so they all look different? Different ways of drawing them. All right, thanks for joining me today. And this is part 2 of the drawing frogs video. And I hope you had fun. Please send me pictures. I would love to see your frogs. I would love to see what you did. All right, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.